Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling Autocross, and today we're dealing with the 2015 Jaguar XES. Now this has a 955 horsepower, 817 pounds-feet of torque, 6.5 litre supercharged V8 engine, and the car itself weighs 3,845 pounds. It's got rear wheel drive and it can do 0 to 16 4.427 seconds, 0 to 100 in 9.250 seconds, and going to a top speed of 268 miles an hour. So yeah, this car is planned to have a V8, but I'm sure it'll have far better handling upgrades on it than this car does, because obviously it has no handling upgrades at all. So yeah, we're asking a lot from a car that only had 340 horsepower and not much less torque than that. Now that it's got nearly 1,000 horsepower, so yeah, this might go the same way as that Cadillac ATS-V, but then again this might go a little bit better. So let's see what it can do. Now this and the Cadillac have practically the same amount of stats in terms of handling and braking, but this has far more power, but I think a little bit of extra weight. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the two compare. Also be interesting to see if this car oversteers as much as that Cadillac, because even though that didn't have as much power as this, I'd love to oversteer. Really good acceleration on it though. It's a solid first time, 59.059. It's actually quicker than the Cadillac's first lap, which was more than a minute. No real major oversteer issues so far, which is a surprise. Came down a bit heavy on that jump. Oh, there's the oversteer. Came out right at the wrong time. So yeah, that was actually a quicker lap, but because it was dirty it wasn't counted, but it does give me hope that we can actually get a far quicker time out of this car than we already have, which is only good news. Just have to wring out those issues we had on that second lap. Yeah, this is far more controlled though than the Cadillac was. Near the same amount of oversteer issues as that car, and I'm comparing the two because they are relatively modern and they are two of the few modern cars that have rear wheel drive that we've taken on this series, and they have comparable weight and power, even though this has 45 extra horsepower. There we go, told you we could get a far faster time out of this car, 56.623 seconds. Quicker time that time, unfortunately. And oh damn, Well, we're certainly not going to be able to get a quicker time now that we've got a dirty lap. Well, that's a damn shame. Have this issue at all if the way the recorded times on this was far better than it is. Yeah, this car overall has done a solid job. By no means the fastest that we've had, clearly, but still really rather decent compared to that Cadillac. It's got far less issues with it. Yeah, no doubt in my mind that you could get this car around faster, but we'll have to settle for that time of 56.623 seconds, which puts it ahead of that Cadillac ATS-V, the Ford Escort RS Cosworth and the Subaru Legacy RS, but it is slightly behind the Lancia Delta HF, the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon and the Cadillac CTS-V. So yeah, it's not as quick as the Cadillac Sedan, but it is quicker than the Coupé version of the smaller car. So yeah, that's still pretty good, but yeah, we are struggling to find a rear-wheel drive car that is modern, that is going to be putting in a quick time and meets the requirements of being below 7 handling stat. But that is still relatively good, and yeah, despite the fact that it's obviously not the quickest time that we've had, it had one of the few least amount of issues going for a car that has all that power and is rear wheel drive, because yeah, that ATS-V was way more of a troublesome car with all its oversteer to deal with. But this, even though it did have some oversteer issues, which obviously resulted in a couple of dirty laps, it was still far tamer than that ATS-V, and is evidently quicker as well as a result. So yeah, fairly decent car, but yeah, if they're going to make a V8 version, which is going to have plenty more power than the V6 version, then they will have to upgrade the handling, because even though the car is standard with that amount of power with that V6 is a good car, to ask more than 500 horsepower, whatever they're planning in it, is a big ask from the standard car. And then I know we're going to the extreme with this vehicle with this amount of power, but it clearly has thrown up some flaws in the chassis and how the car handles. So yeah, let's hope that the V8 version is a lot better in terms of handling than the V6 version anyway. But this car with this engine was decent enough. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.